Welcome to the presentation of the March month beer club.
Yeah.
Today we were at Baghaven with the master blender Aaron.
Well, this is where we ferment, and age, and package all the Mikkeller Baghaven beers. So this is a new brand that we started in Copenhagen here. So we focus on mixed fermentation, wild ales and saisons and stuff like that. So mostly everything that comes out of here has been aged in an oak barrel or a large oak tank, where we add various fruits and stuff, and then we bottle them and we sell them exclusively here in the tasting room and on draft and on bottles. So we just received another shipment of oak barrels from California. Most of the smaller barrels that you see come from one winery that I've been working with for years. And I really like the wines that they make, and I like the way that they take care of their oak. And so we spend the money to bring them here from California because it's worth it.
Yeah.
So we got another shipment of them, and so the place is a little cramped now, but you know, when you get into barrel aging and making these types of beers, it kind of turns into a hoarder kind of thing where, you know, if you have a square meter of some space and it's not have a barrel there, then you're you know, it could. So
Yeah.
each one of these barrels is between 225 and 230 liters.
Okay.
So these are small format barrels, what we call.
Yeah.
So we can have a lot of smaller projects going on in each one of these barrels, or in 4 or 5 of them, where, you know, we don't have to have a lot of one thing. So we can experiment or make blends of new stuff with all the other barrels. So it's nice to have a mix of small format and large format beers. And behind me we have our large format stuff. So we have fooders, or large oak tanks, ranging anywhere in between the size of about 3,000 to 7,000 liters, with the majority of them being 4,000 liters. A lot of our beers, especially the fruited beers, will start in here, and we'll take small portions of the other barrels to add in for character and complexity and stuff like that. But most of them start in this. Most of the wort or beer is actually brewed at War Pigs by me, and then I bring it here in a transfer tank and pump it in here. And I have a small lab that's actually right above me where I can isolate and grow and maintain wild yeast and bacteria cultures. So I bring the unfermented beer here, and then we grow this yeast up from single cells sometimes, and we blend it into the unfermented beer so it can ferment with mostly native Danish yeast. Continue back in here, it's our packaging hall and also barrel warehouse. So we came up with a blend of beer. The only basically unfruited base beers that we'll let out is a blend that I came up with for the beer club. So it's, guess rough estimates, but it's about 70% of our stock base beer, which is was about 2 years old.
Yeah.
And then the other 30% was 1-year-old spontaneous ale that was put in a cool ship or open cooling vessel and left to cool overnight in the Danish air about a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we made a blend, and most of the time these wild ales that we release, I fruit them. But this one is a blend of something that's unfruited. So you can get a sneak peek, at least the beer club members can get a sneak peek in what these beers taste like without the fruits that we add in them. So.
Yeah, and this will be added to the beer club box as soon as it's ready.
I will probably start tasting them in a month, and we'll have a good idea maybe on how soon it can be ready for the beer club members.
Yeah,
so it's kind of they tell you when they're ready, and they're ready. Everyone's a little different. It's kind of a weird thing like that. So
should we go and have a look at this month's beer club and what we got up in store for you?
Yeah.
I think we should.
Cool.
First up, we got the new Riesling people. New England IPA with grape juice from Riesling grapes from Mikkeller in Mosel.
We bought a bunch of kegs and we put it on tap here. We really enjoyed this one a lot.
It's also just a lovely combination.
Yeah.
It is. That Riesling juice works so well in so many different applications.
Yeah.
It's a nice tool to have at our disposal.
We have this one. from our friends at TERROIR. It's called 1 ton of blackcurrant, and it's a sour ale brewed with loads of blackcurrant.
Oh.
Or
They're alive.
Yeah.
den han, as you say in Danish.
We say giddy up in English.
Giddy.
So this is like a Berliner Weisse or
Just as a sour ale.
just a sour ale, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Skål.
It's good. Certainly holds on to that head really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. It's an approachable sour ale. you know?
Yeah, really smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
And the fruit is very pronounced. They did a good job with that one. You could definitely drink this in place of a wine, you know.
Yeah.
Next up, we got another one from the Hop Terroir series. This time with SORACHT Ace. And yeah, I think we told you about these ones twice before, so let's drop the introduction and just get on with it.
Distinct, very dill kind of lemon character. It's the SORACHT Ace.
It is really dill-like.
Yeah.
This is what this hop is known for. I used it a long time ago, and I overuse it. You can overdo it, but I think this one has been done quite well.
Yeah.
It's a really nice flavor. I also like dill.
Yeah, this would go really well with a summer salad or something like that.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
So next up, we got the new Copy IPA. It's a New England IPA made with coffee from the Swedish Copy coffee roasters and Citra and Simcoe hops. 5.4% ABV, so kind of low in the ABV compared to what we're used to. Comes in a beautiful, beautiful can.
Definitely a coffee beer,
Yeah,
but not overdone.
No, but
and not very
it's
bitter
not-
either.
No. It would be hard even, I think. I know it's a Dublin India Pale Ale, but you could probably give it to someone who wasn't a huge IPA fan, and
Yeah.
and they would probably not know that it was an IPA.
No, it's quite smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we got the ROZPUSTA collaboration part 2 with Kasper Ejstrup. Berliner Weisse brewed with Riesling juice as well from Mikkeller. So
Yeah, and the main difference in this one is the new Riesling juice,
new
and that
juice,
actually,
yeah.
It's very good.
yeah.
It's very pronounced. It's awesome. Yeah, you could drink this all day. But look at that color,
all-
man. It's just so light.
Yeah, really. Urine.
Like urine? Perfect beer out of can
Yeah.
for a boat, you know? Just
I mean, this place in
Yeah.
3 or 4 months
yeah.
from now, 25 degrees,
Perfect.
this will probably be the beer. This is the Untitled Art, Hailstorm Brewing. Waffle Stout.
waffle stout.
It's at 12% ABV, and yeah, as the name states, it's a stout. Here we go.
So, were any waffles harmed in the making of this stout, or
I don't know actually.
I don't think so. I can't say for sure.
pastry stouts?
Smells smoked.
Some maple character to it. It's typical roastiness from a stout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got a very thick,
Yeah.
sweet mouthfeel.
Yeah. Really, really
Very
thick.
bold.
Yeah,
Very bold.
maybe a little bit too early for a stout, but
Yeah, but it's good.
5 o'clock somewhere.
yeah, that's true.
So next up we got the Hammerhead Corvette. It's a triple dry hop triple New England IPA.
Should we call it the triple?
Yeah,
The
triple.
In and Out special.
We only just got like quarter of a pallet, so only just enough for the beer club of this one.
Tastes like a New England IPA.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Sweet.
taste triple.
No,
not
not
at
at all. It's a 10.2% ABV.
Oh,
Wow.
It's child's play right there.
Yeah, and
It's what they drink for breakfast in Russia.
this one again is yeah,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I would have guessed like, I don't know,
7.
6 or 7 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Up next is, can I have the opener? Actually not one of my personal favorites, but my personal favorite in a remastered version. So this is actually the third version we've made of the 12-inch wine ale. It's this time it's an ale brewed with lactobacillus and grapes from the same wine guy Mikkeller, or Meirer, I don't know how to pronounce it, and wine yeast. Last time it was brewed with champagne yeast. And yeah, at least the two other ones have been my all-time favorite beers ever.
Looks like a Budweiser.
Yeah.
That's not
Hope
a
it is.
bad thing.
No.
The Clarity. No, I love Clarity. I mean, Hazy's cool
And,
too.
and
But
yeah, and Budweiser. But yeah, Clarity as well. The smell is just incredible.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one.
So this is when it gets, it's still hot outside and you've been drinking ROZPUSTA the whole day, but you need something before you go to sleep.
perfect with
That's-
food.
that's
This
the
would be
one.
great with food.
Yeah.
With ROZPUSTA, I think it was good. Probably with food, but just drinking, walking down the street beer, and this is like
Yeah.
sit down with your family and
Yeah, and you can do that in Denmark. Walk down the street and drink a
can.
beer.
It's no problem. Next up is the Spontan Framboise, whatever you like, from the Spontan series. And
it's a perfect timing. We're getting ready to bottle our raspberry wild ale tomorrow here at Baghaven.
Interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
When are you releasing that? You don't know, of course. It
Yeah.
needs to.
September.
September. Okay.
Maybe past that. You have to think about everything what I do today, even if I'm brewing or bottling it, it's way down the road.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it and say this, but
Yeah.
by the time it actually comes out, you will have long forgotten about this.
But I think at least you beer club members in Scandinavia, if you're ever around Copenhagen or in Malmö or whatever, you should definitely drop by this place. I mean, it's nice now. In the next couple of months, when the weather is going to be better, it'll be the most incredible place in Copenhagen. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, we have a great setting here for sure, and we also have our own beers, which I think can stand up to their own, and we also have a killer tap list from
Yeah, I mean that table list right now. That's
other beers from all over the
fucking
world.
incredible.
I mean, for instance, right now we have Hill Farmstead, De La Seine, Fantôme, Toolbox. That's my
Yeah.
beer, but with this setting and kind of this focus, you can only get Baghaven beers here. And if that's not your thing, which hopefully it is, then you have almost anything else here that anybody who really truly loves beer can get. And even if you're not the beer geek, we still have some other beers for you. So
Skål.
super tart raspberry on that one, huh?
There's a lot of fruit in both flavor and taste.
Yeah. It's got an interesting color.
It looks like
It doesn't look
rhubarb
like
or
yeah,
something. Yeah,
has some orange notes.
it's like almost rusty in
Yeah.
the color. And then of course we've had the very much delayed beer club wrapping gift. It's we've made these Mitchell & Ness hats with the Mikkeller Beer Club logo that you'll receive in your next box. Was supposed to go in January or something like that, but were delayed in manufacturing.
Can you
But-
try it on?
No, I think you should. I already have a cap on. Here you go.
Oh, that's one for you.
I already posted my head
Oh,
would
you
like
guys,
this.
That's
On the top?
the style right there. That's the style right there. Just enough to keep the bald spot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Aaron, you need one.
I got a headdress already, you know.